The term basal nuclei is applied to a collection of masses of grey matter in the cerebral hemisphere. Its role is important in the control of posture and voluntary movements. The basal ganglia includes the caudate, putamen, globus pallidus, substantia nigra, and subthalamic nucleus. The caudate and putamen are often referred to as the striatum. Caudate nucleus is a C-shaped mass of grey matter and has a head, body, and tail. Lentiform nucleus is a wedge-shaped mass of grey matter. Vertical plate divides it into putamen and globus pallidus. Basal ganglia are best known for their role in facilitating movement. Much of the information it receives comes from the cerebral cortex and travels first to caudate, putamen, and the input nuclei of the basal ganglia. The globus pallidus and nigra are the main output nuclei which sends projection out of basal ganglia to the cerebral cortex. The movement are not caused independently by nuclei of basal ganglia. Instead, they influence activity in other areas of brain to affect movement. The main output of the basal ganglia is inhibitory, and the neurons in the globus pallidus are constantly inhibiting the thalamus to prevent unwanted movements. When a signal to initiate movement is sent from the cortex to basal ganglia, it follows direct pathway. This frees thalamus from inhibitory effect of globus pallidus and allows movement. The indirect pathway involves subthalamic nucleus and leads to suppression of unwanted movements. Balance of activity of these two pathways provides smooth movement. Thus, basal nuclei control muscular movement by influencing cerebral cortex and have no direct control through descending pathways to the brainstem and spinal cord.
Next topic is skull. Now we'll discuss about bones of skull and anterior, lateral, posterior, superior, inferior border of skull.
Skull is composed of several separate bones united at immobile joints called sutures. The bones of the skull can be divided into those of the cranium and those of the face. The vault is the upper part of the cranium and the base of the skull is the lowest part of the cranium. The cranium consists of the following bones: frontal bone, parietal bone, occipital bone, and the temporal bone. The facial bones. The facial bone consists of zygomatic, maxilla, mandible bone, nasal bone, lacrimal bone, and the middle and the inferior concha. This is the lateral aspect of the skull. The main feature of this view are mastoid process, styloid process, occipital bone, temporal bone, and the great wing of sphenoid. Through the superior view of the skull, we can see coronal suture, sagittal suture, two parietal bone, lambdoid suture, frontal bone, and the part of the nasal bone. Posterior view of the skull, we can clearly see the lambdoid suture intervening the sagittal suture. In the occipital bone, we can clearly see the roughened elevation called external occipital protuberance. On the either side of the protuberance, superior nuchal line extends laterally. Inferior view of the skull is most complex view of the skull. The distinct feature of this view of the skull is foramen vagina, through which spinal cord passes. We can see the zygomatic arch on the both sides.
Today my topic is about meninges. The meninges covers and protects the central nervous system, which includes the spinal cord and brain. The meninges consists of three layers. The outermost layer is the dura mater, the innermost layer is the pia mater, and the intermediate layer is arachnoid matter. Dura mater. Dura mater is the rough and toughest matter. It is conventionally described as two layers. They are endosteal layer and meningeal layer. Epidural space. This is the epidural space. This is space in between the dura mater and the periosteum of the compact bone is the subdural space. It consists of fat and intervening vertebral plexus. Next, the second layer is the arachnoid matter. The arachnoid is the middle layer. Dura-arachnoid interference. This is the dura-arachnoid interference. It is the space in between the dura and arachnoid matter, and the subarachnoid space, which is present in between the pia and the arachnoid matter. Cerebrospinal fluid is located in the subarachnoid space between the arachnoid matter and the pia matter. Primary function of the meninges is to protect the central nervous system. And finally, the innermost layer is the pia mater. The pia mater is a vascular membrane that closely covers the spinal cord. It is thickened on either side between the nerve roots to form the ligamentum dentaculum. The arteries supplying the meninges are meningeal branches of the ascending pharyngeal artery, accessory meningeal artery, branch of anterior ethmoid artery, meningeal branches of vertebral artery. All these are the derivatives of the medial meningeal artery. Medial meningeal nerve and nervus spinus are the nerves that supply meninges. The veins that supply to the meninges are dural venous sinuses. That's it. Thank you.